Hello there. In this video I'm just going to take a look at a website that if you're considering or thinking about buying property, you should consider visiting this website. It's the website of the Property Registration Authority of Ireland, and the web address is prai.ie. Okay, prai.ie. It's the Property Registration Authority website. When you come to the website, you scroll down to landdirect.ie and click on that. Then you're going to have the choice of proceeding as a guest or logging in using your account details. If you don't have an account, obviously you're going to have to proceed as a guest, but that's fine. We'll do that. Even though I have an account, I'm going to go ahead as a guest and I'll show you what we can do. Terms, conditions and notices. You just have to accept this. Many people don't accept this because once they see any sort of a legal type of a document at all on a website or wherever, they kind of shy away. But it's perfectly fine. You just click accept. Now you see the website opens up then on, it's basically a map of Ireland, and you can scroll in or maximize or minimize or maximize the view. Okay, so if we just scrape across towards where I am now at the moment in Enfield and County Meath, you can simply go into any particular town. Here's Enfield here, slap bang in the middle, and we can keep going in, and eventually then you're going to actually see the folios for the particular area that you're looking at. So if we just take any folio, for example this one here, you'll see exactly what's involved with this. This is the folio reference here on the right hand side, 436OF. It's a freehold property. There's one property on it. It's 0.16 of a hectare, and there's one plan on the folio. And the plan basically is the map. This is the map. So if you're buying a house in an estate, or if you're buying a house or indeed a property anywhere, and you want to just check the boundaries, etc., what has been registered and so on, this is a good way to do it, because you can find any property, practically any property in Ireland, and as I say, you can go to the map and do so. Now when I say a folio basically is the legal document from the Property Registration Authority, which sets out some essential information. It contains this information, plus attached to the back of it is the official land registry map. So the land registry map is this red area here. Here's the map, for example, for this folio. And when you open the folio, then what you have is the number of the folio. Let me just drag this across here. So you have the number of the folio, County Kildare, this is just an example. There's going to be a number here. Here you're going to have a description of the property, and it's going to refer to a plan, and the plan will be that file plan that I've just showed you, the coloured red, the red plan, that's the area, and this will refer to it. Sometimes there'll be more than one plan. There could be maybe 2 maps or 3 maps attached to a particular folio. That'll be stated here. Part 2 of the folio then shows property that's been transferred out of it. In other words, maybe a site sold off or a section sold off. Part 2 also sets out that the type of title that's on offer here is absolute, and it's not limited ownership, it's absolute ownership. Then the owners are listed here. In this case there's 4 or 5 owners. And finally, and one very, very important part of the folio, is part 3, which shows the burdens and notices of burdens. Burdens are mortgages, judgment mortgages, rights of way, charges, etc., etc. You'll see on this particular property there's a charge registered for Ulster Bank. So that's what's on the folio. Now I'll just close that down there, and I want to just show you how you can search. Over here on the right hand side, you'll see I can go back there to a menu, and we can actually search then as well for a folio by, for example, address. So if I select county, for example Meath, and then select the town, we'll go for Enfield, and ask it to show me the addresses, then all of the addresses of all of the registered properties in Enfield are listed here. So if this particular property, 1 Newcastle Woods Rise, Enfield, is the one I'm interested in, I simply click on that, and then the map is brought up here, and then I can go back and I can see that the folio is this number here. I can then go back and I can search for the actual folio itself to see what I put in the numbers here, MH, the number, and so on and so forth. That then will allow me to add, we'll just add some folio here. We'll go for one. And if we go for that, I can add it to basket. That's a different folio altogether. That's an Ashbourne or someplace. I can view this folio for €5. So I can add it to my basket, view it, download it to my computer, have a good look at it, and it will tell me then whether there's any rights of way or any mortgages, judgment mortgages, etc., just like this particular folio does here. So that's some. If we go back to the Land Registry website, it's the Property Registration Authority website. It's very, very useful. You'll get a lot of useful information on it. You can look at the maps for free, and you can search then by registered owner, by property address, and so on. And you can also then just use the bigger map and hone in on whatever part of the country you want to hone in on, and you can find the particular property that you're looking for. It's a very, very useful research tool. As I say, it's the Property Registration Authority website, and it is free to look at the maps, and it's €5 for a folio. So you can check the folio yourself for a fiver. Download it to your computer, see its any judgments registered on the folio, and so on. I hope you find this useful.